Good afternoon, everyone. Thought I would check in. I know it's been a little while since I made a video, so I thought it was time to say hello to everybody. Um, Today, I want to talk with you about nutrition while you're breastfeeding. And March is National Nutrition Month. So I thought I would take this opportunity to just kind of chat with you for a minute about breastfeeding and what some of the misconceptions maybe in regards to nutrition. Um, and Basically, when you're breastfeeding, you want to eat healthy, just like you always want to eat healthy, right? I mean, we always want to try to make sure we are limiting sweets and simple carbohydrates and junk food, that sort of thing. And when you're breastfeeding, obviously, um, it's no different. You want to eat healthy. You want to make sure you are getting proper nutrition. And you do need some extra calories because breastfeeding does burn a lot of calories. You burn about 500 more calories per day when you're breastfeeding. So that's really awesome, especially if you're trying to get back to your pre pregnancy weight or you're hoping to get back to your pre pregnancy weight quickly. Breastfeeding makes a huge difference. It did for me. Um, Now, obviously, this is not the time to drastically cut calories because that is important that you are maintaining proper nutrition, having the energy that you need to take care of your baby and yourself and the rest of your family. Um, so it's not the time to cut calories. If you just listen to your body, eat when you're hungry, eat the proper foods, try not to overindulge um, in desserts, sort of thing. Just eat healthy like you would normally eat. Lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. And it's hard because you're in a healing process. You're recovering from childbirth, possibly a C-section, so major surgery as well, perhaps. Um, and you're just exhausted. You get a lot of hormones surging, and so you need to be proactive and really think about taking care of yourself during this time. So it might help if you can afford, and this, maybe you don't normally buy the cut up fruits and vegetables, but maybe for a short amount of time that you do something like that so that you can, in fact, um, make it easy on yourself and have those fresh fruits and vegetables. If you have older children or your partner could maybe um, help you with that, go to the grocery store and cut up all the carrots and the broccoli, those things ahead of time so that they're prepped in your fridge if you don't want to buy them pre-cut. So just little things that you can do like that. If you have family and friends that are um, volunteering to make meals for you, I know that when I had my C-sections, lots of friends would make meals and bring them to us. And if they ask you, is there anything you don't like, just say, oh, I'd love just a prepackaged salad, bag of salad, or, some homemade soup, something, you know, that is going to help you have the stamina, the energy that you need. So the good nutrition. Um, you know, there is when you're pregnant, there's only so much tuna that you should eat per week. That's not a limit when you're breastfeeding. However, for any adult, whether you're breastfeeding or not, you are to limit oily fishes like swordfish or shark or um, so if that's something that you eat, most of us don't, but if that's something that you eat often, you want to limit that to like I think it's one serving a week. Um, you can drink caffeine or drink coffee and have caffeinated beverages. Obviously, soda is not good for you anyways. So, but if you do like coffee, it's not going to hurt to have a cup of coffee in the morning. Just don't overindulge in that. Don't drink a lot of caffeine because it can go through breast milk. But um, just a regular portion a day, a cup of coffee a day, is not going to hurt. Alcohol, obviously, when you're pregnant, you don't want to have any alcohol. When you're breastfeeding, it is okay to have an occasional glass of wine. And when I say occasional, I mean one glass or one beer. Um, excuse me. So you don't want to overindulge for many reasons. Obviously, you're taking care of a newborn, but also um, if you do have a drink, breastfeed before you have the drink and within a couple of hours. When you're, it's pretty much the same limits breastfeeding as it is if you were driving a car. So if your blood alcohol level is safe to be driving a car, then you're safe to breastfeed. But obviously, that's not something I recommend doing often. If you're going to a friend's wedding or, um, it's been a few months and your husband and you want to go out and have dinner and have a glass of wine, that's one thing. So, what else? You may find that you're really thirsty. When I was breastfeeding, it seems like the second I sat down to latch baby on, I was just so thirsty. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water, uh, and just stay hydrated. They say that by the time you realize you're thirsty, that we're already starting to be dehydrated. So just think about drinking plenty of water. Um, yeah. So, I mean, just think about how you would normally eat healthy. And, uh, if you're having milk supply issues, it's not real common to most moms, as long as they're not adding supplements of formula, or even supplements of pumped breast milk and not pumping at the same time baby has the bottle. As long as baby is at the breast as often as possible, most mothers within a few weeks um, will have an adequate supply of milk. And if you look back into my other videos, I talk specifically about that quite often. But there's really, nothing that you need to limit. You don't need to limit spicy foods. If you think about mothers in other countries, some cultures, that's all they eat is spicy food and they breastfeed with no problem. So there's really nothing that you need to limit when you're breastfeeding. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself and eating healthy and, maybe taking a walk. Spring is coming, so the sun is shining more. Maybe you can get out and put the baby in the stroller and take a walk and all the things that take care of you. You need that fresh air and that sunshine as well as you need proper nutrition. So think about taking care of yourself that way. What I was going to say is if you do have low supply for whatever reason, like I said, it's not very common. There are food or drinks called galactagogues, and you can Google galactagogue. Some moms say that eating oatmeal every day or almonds every day, certain things that really can help with supply. So that's an option as well. So just take care of yourself, eat properly, eat healthy, drink lots of water. Get the rest. I know it's hard. Boy, do I remember it's hard to get the rest, but really ask the people around you to support you and to help you with that, to eat healthy and to make sure you're getting enough water and those types of things to kind of be proactive with you to help you out. Yeah, so that's about it. I can't think of anything else on as far as nutrition goes. If you have any specific questions, do leave me a message. And of course, if you're my client, you can feel free to call me, text me, contact me at any time. Yeah. Oh, the one other thing I did want to mention is lots of moms worry. It is very, very common for young babies to have a lot of gas and get fussy at the breast. That is not indicative, number one, of low supply. It is also not indicative of a food allergy. It is very rare. I mean, if there's going to be a culprit in your diet that could cause GI problems with baby, milk would be the first thing to eliminate for a good 6 weeks out of your diet. But honestly, usually it's just the fact that baby is brand new and it takes a while for their digestive system to really kind of mature, so to speak, for lack of a better word. It's not very common. I mean, if you have a real big history of milk allergies in your family, that's one thing. But usually it's not a true milk allergy. Could be an intolerance because milk is harder for all of us to digest. So if baby's having an issue, don't hesitate to contact me in regards to that, or talk to your pediatrician as well, of course. So yeah, if you have any specific questions in regards to nutrition while you're breastfeeding, feel free to shoot me a message or post under this video. And I hope you're all having a beautiful day and embracing the hopefully warmer weather that's coming our way. And again, call, text, email me, check out my Facebook page for my breastfeeding page, and you can private message me there. Lots of ways you can contact me. And so I just hope that you all have a wonderful spring, and I look forward to checking in with you again soon. Bye bye.